Hello, world, and this is Talkin Live.
Now, let's get ready. You are Talkin Live with Lamar Bearden.
As we have been reporting, former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Mr. Biden was evaluated last week because a new nodule was found on his prostate after he had experienced some increasing urinary symptoms.
And then doctors diagnosed the 82-year-old with prostate cancer that has spread to his bones. It's a more aggressive form of the disease, but the cancer does appear to be hormone sensitive, which does allow for effective management.
But this is a sad day, you know. I don't care too much for, Joe Biden, but Joe Biden has feelings. He has a soul. Even though he was intended on destroying America, it seems to be, that was my thoughts a lot of times, that he was doing that by what he was doing. But he definitely was not trying to help America. Now he has to give an answer to God one day, maybe sooner than he thinks. I do have feelings for him. My brother died of prostate cancer. And they tell me he was screaming in pain. Of course, that was probably 20, 30 years ago. Technology's a little better. But it's still something that you can't stop. You have to accept it. A friend died the other day. The doctors told him he had about 2-3 months to live, and he died within a month. He had pancreas cancer. So cancer is a very aggressive, to me, cancer is a demon, that and a curse that was put on mankind. And people today think God puts all this stuff on, but this stuff come on us because of sin. All these things that happened to us, and I would like for everybody to remember Joe Biden in prayer, and I would like for you to remember all these people and these tornadoes that's hitting. We're supposed to have some rough weather here tonight in my area, and I hope everybody's going to be safe tonight, that you got a place that you can go avoid all that destruction, maybe get down your basement or whatever. And we have that issue with these people losing their homes. And this world's full of sorrow. It never has anything good to offer. No, it might offer, a big home and a car, That's called maybe the blessings of God. But in this world, there's always something going to come after you, whether you're a Christian or whether you're not a Christian. And as we live in this world, we'll find that all these things that are happening, according to the Bible and all the things that was wrote in the Bible, the King James Version. I'm a King James Version believer. But I think what I think, and of course people don't think what I think, and they don't care what I think, or they do sometimes with a comment. But the fact is, I believe they hid this from Joe, that it might could have been done. He might could have been treated. He could have been treated and maybe avoid all this. I don't know. But the cancer is very aggressive, according to the report in the news. And you have to have a heart for the man, even though you dislike him. I never liked him. I never cared for him at all. But I never wanted nothing bad to happen to him either. I think those things like that, we should be that way for our enemies or people that put a hurt on it. But it's been very bad for what happened to this country in the last 4 years. Got all these battles, got all these arguments about what's right and what's wrong. Deporting people from this country without a trial, if they come over here legal, they don't deserve a trial. They don't deserve to go before a judge, spend taxpayers' money, and be held over and get away with being here because of the judicial system that some of these judges talk about. I think Jeff might have something to say there.
Yeah, I am totally different than you. I have no mercy for this man, no compassion for him. He deserves everything he gets. Jill has hid this. She deserves to feel guilt for the rest of her life. And he's had it for a while. It's been hidden all for power, just power. And so the same way football players sacrifice their body for money, he sacrificed his life for nothing but power.
Yeah.
And he's going to give up his life with his grandkids and his great-grandkids just for nothing.
Well, he brought this on himself because the way he done things, I'm not justifying nothing he did. I'm just saying that the man has been deceived by his party and his belief. And hell, and I know you people think because he went to church or he done this and he done that, he's a Christian. He ain't no Christian, neither is Donald Trump a Christian. But Donald Trump is trying to help this country, and all he did was try to hurt it. And they're still trying to do the same thing. They're angry about losing the election. And what they did and what he did is the reason they lost the election. They thought that they would get him back in office, that he would run, he would win. He wouldn't have won if he'd run. Even if he'd had a little bit of sense at all, he still wouldn't have won. I don't think, Jeff.
No, and he might. You never know, he might have. But this cover-up is, I mean, it's literally bigger than Watergate, and we'll never know. But the depth that this thing goes to is insane.
Yeah, and if they're going to hide it, well, bring it up. I mean, they're digging up all the stuff against him that he done. I feel for his soul. I care less about his feelings when it comes to what he's done, but his soul is the most important thing because hell is, and I don't care if you get mad at me, if people out there get mad at me, hell's going to be an awful place. Can you imagine burning for an eternity? It don't matter who they are or what they've done. I mean, they deserve it. They go to hell. They made their own bed there. And he made his bed there by taking up for transgender, taking up for homosexuality, taking up for all the stuff he did. He deserved what he gets.
Killing babies.
Yeah, killing babies. I mean, he has to answer for all that, see? See, that's the thing about life. You get sick, you want God to come to your rescue. But when you're feeling good, you don't even want to think about him. I mean, you take the people in Congress up here, how many of you say you believe in God, but you do dirty, crooked, I mean, both sides. I ain't talking about one side. But you do things that are crooked and evil, and you bring on things and you put the burden on the poor man. You put burdens on these people. Now they're trying to keep us from not having to pay Social Security taxes, what I heard. The Republican Party. I don't know if you heard that or not.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I get this. Maybe it's false news. But what I've seen, that the reason they don't want to pass this bill because they want us to continue to pay taxes on our Social Security. Now, that's what I've seen. I check my phone that's probably the reason I can't sleep at night, because I'm always on this stupid phone and always trying to find out what's going on. But when I do these shows, I got to know what's going on. And it was in the Texas. Of course, that news, what is that organization? They make up some stuff that once in a while it's not true.
Oh, geez, which one?
The Newsweek. Newsweek.
Newsweek.
That's what it is. And we hear a lot of stuff like this whole thing with the CNN, ABC, CBS, and all that, protecting Joe, knowing that he's dying, want him still run for president. But see, they wanted him to get in office. They had in their warped mind that he would win the election. He would have won the election. It wasn't for nobody to win but Donald Trump. That's the way it was planned. And that's the way God planned. See, you can't go against what God planned. When I get up and walk out this door, all the breath that I breathe to get in that car, and the second that I breathe, I have to depend on God to give it to me. That's where you people that get all confused. I hear you talking about the Bible and all that stuff. Don't you ever sit down and think how big God is? Don't you ever think how he can destroy the soul and body? That you got to answer. And Joe Biden never sat down. He never, ever done that.
Tune into The Frugal Gourmet, the timeless culinary classic that brings elegance to your table without breaking the bank. Jeff Smith, the original master of budget-friendly cooking, shares recipes, tips, and a whole lot of heart. From savory suppers to decadent desserts, you'll learn how to create meals that taste gourmet without the gourmet price tag. Now airing weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Timeless Classics TV. Don't miss your chance to rediscover the art of frugal yet fabulous cooking.
Stand out with our exclusive backpack, proudly showcasing the one-of-a-kind Lamar Fashions logo, blending style and distinction into every design. Available in white or black, our backpack is lightweight and comfortable for your optimal comfort and shoulder fit. The main pocket inside can store daily necessities and contains a protective sleeve to hold your laptop along with interior pockets for storing valuables. With its classic shape, this backpack is perfect for business travel, laptop soft case, or luggage bag for short trips, and will make a great gift for any age group. The two exterior side pockets can hold your water bottles or your mobile phone. Order yours today in black or white at surplusproductsforyou.com. That's surplusproductsforyou.com.
One of the many benefits of working with us is that we will work with you on contract and sell assets for you at a percentage depending on the product. Asset brokerage will sell it on site and send someone to inspect it, move it, whatever you need. For when your assets are approved for purchase, all items will be picked up after the money has been wired to the customer. Also, we are now purchasing solar equipment or recycling the products obtained from them. These are just some of the many ways we can help. Contact us online, by email, or by phone for your free quote today with no obligation. Go ahead, call today.
In our town, great ideas start at Village Print Shop. For over 39 years, Village Print Shop has been the trusted print partner for local businesses and life's biggest moments. Need business cards, signs, wedding invitations? We've got you covered fast, local, and done right the first time. We're not just printers, we're partners. With personal service, quick turnaround, and decades of trust. Village Print Shop. Your vision, our print. Right here in the heart of Fort O.
In a world where every dollar counts, why pay full price when you can get more for less at Surplus Products for You? We connect buyers with a wide range of consumer goods and commercial surplus inventory. Whether you're looking for discounted electronics, office supplies, home goods, hosiery, or industrial equipment, our platform offers a diverse selection at competitive prices. Our user-friendly website makes it easy to find what you need, secure your payments, and get shipping straight to your door. We ensure a seamless shopping experience. New products are added daily, so there's always something new to discover. You can shop with confidence knowing you're getting value for your money. Join us at surplusproductsforyou.com and explore a world of surplus treasures today.
We're back, so I'd just like for all of you to realize what we are bringing into the country. I have a container on its way right now with some products that we're going to have for sale in the fashion world. We have people that in our organization that can do fashion shows, and after we get everything together, we will have one. We want to be able to furnish you everything that you would like. Like if you went to Amazon, we want to have most all of that. When it comes to leisure, like clothing, shoes, tennis shoes, we have some perfume. I might have said this on the previous show. We have some perfume coming from Taiwan. It's made from the flowers up in the mountains of Taiwan, and it'll be like somewhere around $100 a bottle, but it's going to be Versace good, Armani good. All of our stuff is made in quality as Versace and all the other brands. I don't want to sell you a Walmart purse or a Walmart bag, all right? I want to sell you something that is good and will last for you in the future. And that's the way I do business. Getting back to our situation here with all the things that's going on, it's continually to be block this, block that. It's okay for this, judges. It's just a bunch of chaos between two parties. And, I hadn't seen the great bill that Donald Trump's trying to pass. I hadn't seen it, I hadn't read it. I'm hoping it's going to be something great, and it would take me forever to read it, because you know how these government officials do. They print out stuff that lasts for weeks to read. So I was thinking earlier today, if we could get together and have a good relationship, friendship, and be on one side instead of divided, it would be such a great thing. America could be greater. But as we see all these things happening, there's nothing we can do about it. We can vote for a different party, or we can vote, whoever we want for, that's our freedom. Who we stand for is our freedom. Don't make it right, but that's our freedom. I mean, I like to do interviews. I I do more good at interviews with people than I just rambling myself. But I'm hoping all this stuff with our products, our food chain, and our gas, diesel, and all this heating oil, air conditioning heat. I'm hoping all this is going to come down in prices in the next 2 months. I'm hoping for the interest rate to come down. How can a country grow with an interest rate that takes your whole check and interest? How's the country going to grow? Can't grow. And I believe in treating people right. I don't believe in taking advantage of anybody. I believe it's taking what you have, honest, and doing what you are going to do with it and make it beneficial to you and to the person that does it, or to me. Just like to make an announcement, we have a special guest from Great Britain. I'm not going to say who he is, but he's very famous. We have planned on the show at 10 o'clock this coming Thursday. He's a famous person. The world knows who he is. And then another, I don't know, we haven't scheduled him yet, from Ukraine. He's scheduling a show coming up in the future. I like interviewing with people overseas. I like to get into their brain and see what they have to say. I like to hear what they have to say about their country, their culture, all this kind of stuff. I love to hear about other countries and their like I said, their culture. Now, we had a show we did around and around. Can't show it because we promised the guy we wouldn't. But it turned out kind of backwards because of the language. And we try to keep everything where everybody can understand one another and what the other is saying. And we want all these guests that comes to be able to have a freedom of speech, talk about their if they wrote a book or whatever they've been doing and to make them that famous. We'd like to hear about that. We'd like to hear what their plans are in the future. I mean, there's William Shatner. We don't have him yet, but we probably won't never, maybe. But at his age, we'd still like to know about him and all the people that are getting older and are out of the picture. People don't hear from them. They wonder about them. There's a lot of people that, when I was doing stuff with a country singing, I kept in touch with my friends like Sam Lavella, the producer. When I was going to say, I kept in touch, and when he got sick, I called him in California and I talked to him, and his wife got sick. But I like to hear from the people that I know, and not just that they're famous. It's just the fact is, when I talk to them, don't matter which side of the fence they're on, Democrat, Independent, Republican, or when I do a show, it's all about their show, not politics. Without they bring it up now, we can get into that if they want to, but it's not something I want to get into. I want to get into the careers and the people that have things coming up. I mean, we've asked a lot of different people that are like Dolly Parton. She's always so busy. You can't get her to do nothing because she's always too tied up. Got a friend that worked with her, and he said she does when she does a song, everything's put together, and then she comes in with with a drummer and all the people, the musicians, and she comes in, does her song, leaves, because she has so much to follow up with on other steps. And a lot of people that we have had guests to be our guests, things come up and they don't get to be there, or they can't come here. They can't maybe do it virtual. They're busy doing it, but we have some of the people that's going to do virtual with us. That would be, like I said, it would be this coming Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll film it, then we'll edit it. We'll talk with the guest, and he'll have to approve it, or she'll have to approve. They have to approve. When you do a show with us, we record it. It's not like the streaming now. If they want streaming, we can do streaming. But we like to do a show with our guests and make sure there's no, we want to make it perfect as we can for our guests. So and if they disagree with a question, they want to take it out, we do that. Or they ask me, they want to take something out. I mean, I'm open to anything just about it. So that's the way we work our studio here. And we welcome all the guests back when we do a show with them. And we welcome back if they're satisfied. Now, we've had some that had not been satisfied. They've done a show, but they were okay, we're running it. And, but like I said, if you do a guest interview here, you get a special privilege. You get where we do the show, and you approve it, and we run it. And it's still on our YouTube channel, and you can go back and watch it later if you're busy. And there's two different places that's coming up that people probably wouldn't know about that I know. There'll be a lot of people, famous people. I don't know where I'll go or not, but
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its management.